Okay, and please be attentive because I wish to ask you many questions regarding this chapter. So please pay attention. So good morning once again.
Good morning, ma'am.
Thank you. So, what is this? Let's start our journey towards sun and planets. Isn't it? Solar system consists of what? It consists of suns, it consists of planets which is moving around the sun, right? And the satellites which is moving around the planets. In short, when we are going to learn lots of things, many more things, inclusive of our solar system. Now, if you go to a village and I ask you, please observe the night sky. And I ask you, we are in the city or town, and I ask you, okay, go to the terrace and observe the night sky. Which one will be more brighter, the village sky or the city sky? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one will be
Village
better?
sky.
The village sky. Okay, can you tell me why, beta?
Ma'am, because in city there will be so many smokes and there are all other gases. And in village
Okay,
there will be less.
fine. So, in short, we have more pollution in cities. This is what you want to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, one is agree. Second, so that smoke is not letting us see the sky properly. This is what you want to tell me, isn't it, better?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. What could be the second parameter or second factor? Can anyone tell me better? In villages, generally people go to sleep early, isn't it? By 9 o'clock they sleep. And in cities, we are owls, sort of. We sleep at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, isn't it? So the lights are on. So due to the presence of light in the cities, we cannot see the sky properly. Whereas almost all the lights are put off by 9, maximum 9 o'clock. So it is dark, pitch dark, and we can observe the sky beautifully, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the second parameter, okay? Understood all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
We will keep on asking questions, then only you will learn more, okay, beta? So the scene of the sky is beautiful when we observe it in the village as compared to town or cities. Okay. Now you can see some objects in the night sky. Fine. What are
Yes,
the
ma'am.
things which are dotted on the sky? The small, small, uncountable millions of things which are dotted in the sky. What are they called as?
Stars.
Stars. Fine. Countless, innumerable amount of stars. Some are bright, some are not so bright, isn't it? You agree? Some of
Yes,
them are
ma'am.
twinkling. Are they twinkling?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of twinkling? Can anyone explain the meaning of twinkling better? Hello.
I mean, I don't know the word in English. Can I say in Gujarati?
Okay, doesn't matter.
Jabuk, jabuk, jabuk.
Okay, that means the light is not steady.
Yes, ma'am.
You agree with me? Okay. That means the light is unsteady. Sometimes it is bright and sometimes it is faint. That is what
Fine.
you want to convey, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
So, am I able to make you understand in English?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So all of you can understand that the light is not steady. It is unsteady. Sometimes it is very bright and sometimes it is very faint. So it is called as twinkling. All of you understood better?
Yes, ma'am.
Standard, 8th standard. Only one yes I'm getting. What
Yes,
about
ma'am.
others? Okay, fine. So that is called as stars. Okay. There are certain objects which do not twinkle. What are they called as? There are some objects as well which do not twinkle. What they are called as? Yes? Can you tell me any idea?
Faint stars,
No, they are called as.
planets.
Understood now? Now you got the difference between stars and planets?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All of you. So you learned the first thing today. So ask yourself what you learn every day, better. Whenever you learn something from any teacher, it's not about me. I'm talking about any teacher, better. You have to analyze yourself what you gained today, what you got extra information today. Do you
Yes,
understand?
ma'am.
And that's how you will succeed in life. Every day gain something better. Don't let it go waste.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? Okay, fine. So let's find the difference between stars and planets. Stars twinkle. What will I say, beta? Stars
Stars
twinkle.
twinkle.
Planets do not. Planets have got steady light. You understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Who is giving
Yes,
light to
ma'am.
planets? Who
Sun,
is giving light to planets? Sun.
Sun.
Sun. Who is giving light to the planet, beta?
sun.
Sun. Sun. What is sun? Sun is also a star. You agree?
Yes.
Yes,
Sun is
ma'am.
Yes.
also a star. So this much have you learned today?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Very good. Now, if I ask you, observe the night sky, which is the brightest object that you find in the sky?
Moon,
Sun.
Moon. Exactly. Moon is the brightest object in the night sky. So if I talk about the stars, the planets, and the moon, they are known as, read it, they are known as, what it is known as,
celestial,
better? Celestial objects. What are they known as? Celestial,
Celestial.
celestial object.
celestial objects. Or the other name is heavenly bodies. So either I call it a celestial objects or I call it heavenly bodies. I'm giving you synonyms.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This much you have understood?
Ma'am, one doubt.
Say better.
Ma'am, you have said that planets, stars, and all that are called only
Moons.
stars and planets will come in celestial object or other
No,
also.
everything. To begin with, I just said star, that is sun, the
Yes.
planets, which is moving around the sun, and the satellites, which is moving around the planet.
Okay, ma'am.
To begin with, they are celestial body, they are heavenly body because it is found in the space, isn't it better? So we call it
Okay, ma'am.
heaven, up. But there are other objects that we are going to learn. Those are also called as celestial objects. To begin with, I started with heavenly body. These are the three objects. But we will be including lots of things as a part of celestial objects, which are observed in space. Everything is in the celestial, but we won't be knowing right now. As we go through, we are going to learn lots of things: asteroids, meteors, meteorites, comets. All these are also celestial objects. You understand that we'll do it later. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Have you understood this much better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, beta. Now you will become a scientist or you want to be researching on these celestial objects. You want to observe the sky. You want to learn lots of things or you want to contribute to space research. For example, so you will be studying the celestial objects, isn't it, Beta? You have to
Yes,
study the
ma'am.
celestial objects. So what is this study called as? It is known as, what it is known as, Beta?
Astronaut.
Astronomy.
Astronomy.
This study of science, that is which science I'm talking about? Space, is known as astronomy. The study
Astronomy.
of space is known as astronomy. And if you are studying it, you are an astronomer. What you are, beta?
Astronomer.
Astronomer. And the ones who goes in the space, they are known as astronaut. What are they known as? Astronaut.
Astronaut.
Who goes in moon, who go like Americans, they use the word astronaut, and the Russians, they use it as cosmonaut. What they use better? Cosmonaut.
Cosmonaut.
So they are the people who go in the space. They are known as either astronaut or cosmonaut. Okay. I think this is okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This much is okay.
Yes.
Any confusion? If you have, you ask me, beta.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Now our ancestors, they were studying the sky and making observation. And at that time, their knowledge was very, very advanced, highly advanced at that particular time. They were very intelligent. Okay, so what they were studying? They were studying the movement of sun, they were studying the movement of stars, moons, planets, and based on that, they made a calendar. What did they make, beta? They made a calendar. I'm talking way back, earlier scientists who were working on space. And these calendars were used by the people for finding out the daytime, finding out the nighttime, and to understand climate, seasons, rainfall patterns, so that they can sow the crops accordingly and they can cut the crops accordingly. You understand? Because if they don't know the season, then the crop will be failed. There will be failure of crop. Don't you think so?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So they should understand, they should know rather when the rain will come, when they should sow the seeds, so that they can survive. Otherwise, they will all die without crops, isn't it? So
Yes.
they started understanding these patterns. Then they started working on about the seasons, when the seasons will come, when the season will get over. So, for example, cutting of crops is a type of festival, isn't it? We call it as Sankrant. What we call it as Makar
Sankara.
Sankrant, isn't it? So
Yes, ma'am.
that is the cutting of crops. So that is turned into a festival. That is changed into a festival. You understand better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now this is a solar system. Can you see over here better?
Yes, ma'am.
What are these lines
Yes, ma'am.
called as? Can anyone tell me? What are these lines?
Orbit.
Orbit. Very
Orbit.
good. This is called as orbits. Very good, better. Fine. Orbits. What is this in the center? The orange color glowing
Sun.
Ma'am.
sun. I will call it as a star. Can I call it as a star, better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So this
ma'am.
is a star. This is a star. Okay. And what are these
Planet.
Planets.
planets? What are these planets?
Planet.
Planets.
Very good. Stars and planets. And everybody is moving in their orbits. Remember that. They are not shifting, they are not changing in the orbit, but they are fixed orbit. They are moving in the fixed orbit. The first planet which is nearest to the sun is Mercury, followed by Venus. Then we are the third number, Earth. Then we
Earth.
have Mars,
Mars.
Jupiter,
Jupiter,
Saturn, and
Saturn,
the Sun.
Uranus, and Neptune.
So this much we know. Same thing you can see over here, the same pattern. I want to show you something more to it. What is this?
Sun.
So you can see this light coming out. Can you see this light coming out?
Yes,
Beta?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We are interested in the third planet. Which is our planet?
Earth.
Earth. This is
Earth.
Earth, the blue planet. What is this, by the way?
Moon.
Moon, exactly. So we are interested in Earth and its satellite, that is Moon. Now, what
Moon.
do you see over here? What are these? These are rocks.
Rocks.
These are rocks, a belt of rocks in one of the orbit. We will talk it later. I just want to give you an idea. These are known as asteroids. What is called as asteroid belt?
Asteroids.
Asteroids.
Asteroids. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Then one light which is coming. Can you see this light?
Comet.
Comet. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
This is called as
Comet.
comet. Now this is also celestial object. Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That is what I told you. That as we go by, we will include lots of other celestial objects also. So not we what we understood right now. One is asteroids and the second one is comet. Any problem with that?
No, ma'am.
No,
You
ma'am.
understood? So you
Ma'am.
understood? Yes, beta.
Ma'am, you had said that, that rocks. They will come in celestial objects.
Yes, yes. It
Okay.
is in the solar system. It has to be a part of celestial object. Beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, this is a beautiful. Which is it? Can any idea? Do you have any idea? Which
Saturn.
Saturn.
is this planet? Saturn. Very
Saturn.
good. This is Saturn. Such a beautiful ring. Can you see this beautiful ring?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how. And Jupiter is the biggest of planet. Can you see this?
And it
Jupiter.
Yes.
fastest.
Yes. Now read. What is stars and the solar
Stars in
system?
the solar systems. The objects which exist in the sky are called celestial objects. Satellites like moon,
Agree?
planet.
Now, we'll do point by point. The first point, what Muhammad Abbas read out. All of you agree with him, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So objects which exist in the sky, any object which is in the sky, what are they called as, beta?
Celestial object.
What is the other name?
Heavenly bodies.
Very good.
Heavenly body.
Heavenly bodies. So all of you understood now. Okay. Now
Yes,
let's come to the second point. So this is
satel.
revision. We are doing the revision, beta.
Yes, ma'am. Satellites like moon, planets like Earth, asteroids,
Asteroids.
asteroids, comets, meteoroids, stars, etc. are called celestial objects.
Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
All of
Yes,
you?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What are these like satellites like moon?
Yes.
What is the name of the satellite of Earth? It is Moon.
Moon.
Then we have planets like Earth. I just showed you asteroids. I just showed you comets. Meteoroids, I will let you know later. Then the
Yes.
other stars in the sky, all are called as celestial
Celestial
objects.
Celestial
object.
object.
You followed with all of you?
Yes, ma'am. In this
Then,
chapter, we are going to learn about various celestial objects.
so understood now? So what are we going
Yes,
to learn? We are going to learn of various different types of celestial objects in this chapter. Okay?
yes, ma'am.
So we observed that there's lots of stars in the sky. What do we have? We have many stars in the sky, large numbers, millions of stars in the sky, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Now my
No.
question is, are all stars bright?
No,
Okay. Why the stars? Why can we see the stars? Do they have their own light?
no, ma'am.
They
No,
don't have their
ma'am.
own light?
Sun is giving light.
Yes, so they have their own light. Sun is a star. Sun is giving its own light. It is not getting, it's not glowing with the help of others' light. It has got its own light. Stars have got their own light.
Moon
You
has
know that?
not only light.
Yes,
Moon is
beta.
taking light.
Yeah. Moon is a satellite, beta. I'm talking about stars. That is the difference. Stars have their own light. They emit their own light. Is it clear, all of
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Whatever doubts you have, just clarify it, beta. So tomorrow you are just absolutely clear crystal that this is this
Yes.
and this is that. You understand? No
Yes,
guessing.
ma'am.
So stars emit their own light of their own. Why? Because sun is a star. Take an example as sun. Sun is a star. It is giving its own light. Don't you think so?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
My question to you is, why does it look big? Why does the sun looks big and the other stars look small?
Because sun is near uh,
Exactly. The
is
sun is
near
near to
than
us.
other star.
Exactly. The nearest star is sun, beta. Sun is the nearest star to us. Got it? And the other
Yes, ma'am.
stars are farther away from us. That's why they look like dots. They look like dots. So please
Dots.
read this solar system.
Our solar system. Solar system is the sun together with the eight planets and all other celestial bodies that orbit the sun.
You understood this much? The
Yes, ma'am.
solar system is combining sun and the planets moving around the sun, along with other
Yes, ma'am.
celestial objects which is moving around the sun. Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Second point.
Everything in the solar system orbits or revolves around the sun in a counterclockwise direction.
Which movement it is? Clockwise direction. Is it clear?
Yes,
Third.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Third.
Solar system is estimated to have formed between 4.53 and
No, it is
4.50
5-3. It is 5-3. You have to read maths like this. After decimal, you have
4.53 and
exactly.
4.58 billion years ago.
Very good. So, what is the time period when it was formed? Between 4.53 and 4.58 billion years ago. Can you imagine? That time the solar system was made. It happened in the space. Before that, it was nothing. You understand now? That means the
Yes, ma'am.
life came after that, after the formation of Earth, and then the life came. Got
Yes,
it?
ma'am.
Okay. Last
Yes,
point.
ma'am.
Remember, the sun contains around 98% of all the material in the solar system.
That means sun is the biggest amount. Is the biggest of all because it is contributing to 98% of the material in the solar system. Can you imagine how big the sun may be? That way, in the sun, so many planets can come in. What do you say? All the planets can come in the sun, isn't it?
Yes.
It's so big. Okay. Now, how will you remember the planets in our solar system? Please read.
Excellent mother just showed us nachos.
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 So M is
Mercury.
B is
Venus.
Venus.
E
Earth.
M
Mars.
J
Jupiter.
S
Saturn.
U
Saturn.
Uranus.
Uranus.
N.
Neptune.
So
Neptune.
understood. This is how you have to remember the pattern of the
Planet.
solar system. Pattern.
Yes, ma'am.
How yes, one after the other. How the planets are arranged. Understood, beta? Any problem?
Yes, ma'am. No,
Any
ma'am.
problem?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, can I read?
Yes, beta. You can read.
Night sky. The various celestial objects
Celestial.
which
Celestial.
celestial
Celestial.
objects
Sir. Celestial, I said.
celestial the various celestial objects which we can see easily in the night sky are stars, planets, moon, and meteors or shooting stars.
Have you ever observed a light falling in the sky? A light coming down from the sky?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
All these are meteors. All these are meteors. This is actually a rock-like particle, a rock-like object which comes down, but with the atmosphere there's a friction, so it comes as a streak of light. And by the time it reaches the earth, it becomes dust of particles. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That is called as meteor. Fine. That is called shooting stars. Next.
An important characteristics of star is that they appear to twinkle in the sky.
So you know that stars twinkle? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Next. Be a bit fast, better.
Planets do not twinkle because they are much more nearer to the earth than the star.
This also you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why planets do not twinkle? Because they are nearer to us.
Yes.
Next.
Moon is the most prominent object which we can see in the night sky.
This is also we know. This
Yes,
also we
ma'am.
know. Okay, this is all
Ma'am,
revision better. Yes, better.
ma'am,
Time
what
is
is
up.
the meaning of prominent?
Very good. I'm very thankful to you to have asked that question. This is what I want from all of you. I'm giving you two synonyms. Prominent is significant, and third is important. Understood?
Yes.
All of you
Yes,
understood
ma'am.
better? I'm giving you synonyms. What did I say? Significant, and third is
Significant and
important.
important.
Yes. So we will learn lots of vocabulary, lots of new words, and keep on asking me questions, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Make it a habit.
Stars.
I think the time is up, beta. See, look at this time. So,
No,
okay,
ma'am.
just let me know what have you understood today, beta? What did you understand today?
Celestial objects.
What
Celestial
else?
object.
Okay, personally, what you understood today? Tell me.
Sun, stars, planet,
Comet, asteroids.
comets, space, asteroids,
Okay,
meteors,
okay,
satellites. They
okay.
all are celestial objects.
What new thing you understood today? What new thing which you were not knowing earlier? The difference between
Pattern of remembering the planets. My
okay,
very excellent mother just served nachos.
okay, for nachos. Okay.
Nachos.
Anything else? Anything else? Did you know the difference between earlier? Did you know or you knew the difference between stars and planets?
Yes, ma'am.
You knew it already?
No, ma'am. That not.
That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm asking. Were you knowing the difference between stars and planets earlier? No. So now there's no guesswork. You know what are stars and what are
Planets.
planets. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Okay. And someone's mic is on, I think. Getting my voice back.
Ma'am, I think it is that Basira Wasaya ID.
Who is it?
Wasaya Ali Reza.
Even your voice is coming back. Now you came to know about astronomy, I
Ma'am,
think
now
so.
it will not come.
Now it is not coming. You came to know about astronomy? Yes? Celestial objects?
Ma'am, your voice was cut, so I can't understand what you said.
Now?
Yes, ma'am, now it is
Came to
clear.
know? Yeah, now you came to know about celestial objects or heavenly bodies?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? What is called astronomy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Yes? Okay. Then we came to know about the stars
Astronomer and astronaut.
and astronaut and cosmonaut, right? Then we came to know about stars.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Stars have got their own light. They emit their own light. Yes?
Sun
Planets
is
do not.
covering the 98% of the
Exactly. Of the
universe
of the solar
galaxy
system. Of the
of the
solar
solar
system.
system. Yes,
Exactly.
solar system.
Exactly. Sun looks big. Why? Because it is nearest star and other stars are far away from us.
Farah.
This is it, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And why stars twinkle and why planets do not twinkle? You know that stars are away from us, so they twinkle. Planets are nearer to us, so they do not twinkle. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think you have come to, and what about the moon? Moon is the most prominent object which is observed in the night
Hi.
sky. I think things are very clear to you, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
All of you understood nicely?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. Now we come to stars. Detailing of stars we will do. Now this is also extra information that you are getting, which is not available in the book. I'm giving you more so that for ninth standard it will be easy for you. Okay? Read better. Hello, read
Star.
it.
A star is a giant ball of very hot gas. That gas is called plasma. Stars are held together by gravity. They give out heat and light because they are so hot.
What is star? It's a huge ball of what? Gas. And the gas is hot. This gas is called as plasma. This is new information you are getting. What is the sun? If I ask you, what is sun made up of, Beta? What will you answer? Plasma. And what is
Plasma.
plasma? And what is plasma? Hot gas. Which
Hot
gas are we
gas.
talking about? Which gas are we talking about? Hydrogen. Sun is
Hydrogen.
made up of hydrogen gas. Now this much have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
you can see clusters of stars in the sky. Don't you see that?
Yes.
Clusters of stars. They are grouped together, right? Why
Yes.
are they held together? Obviously by gravity. What are the stars giving out? They're giving out heat as well as light. Why? Because continuously the reaction is going on in the star. Now, in the second point, we are going to come to know what exactly is going on in the sun or the stars. Please, Vita.
Stars are hot because of nuclear reaction happening inside them. Those reactions are called nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion makes light and heat and makes bigger and bigger chemical elements. Stars have a lot of hydrogen. Nuclear fusion changes hydrogen into helium. When
Helium.
a star gets it starts to change the helium into other bigger chemical elements like carbon and oxygen. Fusion makes a lot of energy. The energy makes the star very hot. The energy produced by stars move radiate away from them. The, the energy leaves as light, call which we call electromagnetic radiation.
Fine. Did you understand something, Moinuddin, while reading? Or you read it just like that? Did you understand what you were reading, Vita?
Yes,
Moinuddin,
ma'am.
did you understand something when you were going through
Yes.
it? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Okay, Vita. So, something extra information you got regarding a star that is sun? Now, they are very hot. Why? Because the reactions are happening. What sort of reactions are happening with a nuclear reaction? Now, see, this is one hydrogen atom. This is another hydrogen atom. Isn't it, Vita? It has got nucleus inside. What it has got? Nucleus. Now,
Nucleus.
yes, these two come together. This nuclear fuses. What is happening, Vita? The nucleus is fusing. When this nucleus is fusing, lots of energy is given out in the form of heat and light. This much you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
This is hydrogen. It will become helium. When there is a fusion, it will become helium. I'm not going into detail, just understand what I'm showing you. So hydrogen nucleus come together, they fuse, gives a lot of energy in the form of heat and light and forms helium atom. This much have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is star made up of? Hydrogen. We all agree with it. When nuclear fusion happens, hydrogen element changes to helium element. Okay, so what is going on in star or in sun? Every now and then, every moment, there is a nuclear fusion which is giving out or emitting out light and heat. After some time, the star becomes old, yes or no? Star will become old, isn't it? Hello? Boys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you hear me, beta? There was absolute blank from your side. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a star will become old sometime. At that time, again, some reactions will happen, and instead of forming helium, it will form carbon or oxygen. What will form, beta? Carbon or oxygen. And at that time, the star will stop emitting their light. Do you understand? And it
Yes,
will
ma'am.
die. And it will die. And it will die. Whatever comes into existence will die one day. You know that, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
We are born, we will die one day. Same way, stars are born and they will die one day. But the only difference is they take millions of years to die. Got it? They lose energy. When they lose energy, it becomes a black hole. Have you heard of black hole, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Exactly. The sun will become a black hole after some time. You understood now? Because now sun is also becoming old. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now, whenever fusion happens, energy is released. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
And this energy makes star very hot. Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
The energy which is coming from the star, that is sun, to us is in the form of heat, yes, yes, and light. These are known as electromagnetic radiation. What is this light called as? Electromagnetic radiation which is coming from the sun. Any problem?
No, ma'am.
All of you understood better?
Yes, ma'am.
Only one yes I'm getting. What about rest? Have you understood all
Yes,
these
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
variations of, yes, all of you getting it? See, we are using new words. Plasma we used the nuclear fusion, then we talked about helium, hydrogen. Do you understand? Then we talked about electromagnetic radiation. These are new words that you are coming across. So if you don't understand that, it would be a bit problematic later. So that's the reason why I keep on stopping myself and asking you whether you have any doubts or not. Do stop me if you're not clear about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Okay. So any problem regarding this slide, Beta?
No, ma'am.
So you learned lots about stars.
Yes, ma'am.
You can see the star over here. Can you see the stars dotted?
Yes, ma'am.
And
Yes, ma'am.
here also the clusters of stars. Can you see this? Night sky. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
What is this Earth? What is this?
Earth.
Earth. So this is going to be the revision. We already know about stars. We are just revising it. Please read it.
Stars. Stars are the celestial objects that are extremely hot and have light of their own.
You have to tell me whether you agree or not. You're going to teach me.
Agree,
Hello.
ma'am.
Agree.
Agree. Okay. And if
The
you're
star.
learning something new, that also you have to tell me.
Okay, ma'am. The stars appear to be small because they are very, very far away from us. Agree.
Agree. Okay. Then,
The sun is the star which is nearest to the earth. Agree. The
okay.
sun looks much bigger and brighter because it is much nearer to us than any other star. Agree.
So, no problem in this slide. So,
Yes.
whatever we did earlier, it is the revision part, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
Through
Continue,
the
right? Though.
Though the stars are present in the sky even during the daytime, but we cannot see them during daytime because of the bright light of the sun. Agree?
Please say. All of you agree? That means right now also there are stars in the sky. Remember, right now there are stars in the sky, but we are not able to see because of the bright light of the sun.
Sun.
Got it?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have one question.
Tell me.
Ma'am, the the s- the sky is dark, and in there, how we can see it blue?
The sky is dark. In the day, white is blue. This is due to dispersion of light. Hello? That I will tell you in ninth standard.
Okay, ma'am.
Good question. I will give you a very, because that will take one lecture, beta. It's due to dispersion of light.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay? At night, it is pitch dark, isn't it? And in the morning, it is blue. A very good question that you have asked. I will give you, but let me finish this. Just remind me, when we finish this chapter, I will give you that answer. Okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good question.
The
Next.
stars appear to be moved in the sky from east to west direction. This apparent motion of the stars in the sky from east to west is due to the rotation of Earth from west to east on its axis.
Fine. Now,
Agree?
yeah, sun rises from where, beta? Sun rises in
East.
where? East. So now you get this. East to west. So what is sun star?
East to west.
East to west. You agree, all of you? The sun
Yes, ma'am.
rises in the east and sets in the west. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
But Earth is moving from west to east. That's why we see that star appearing from east to west. You understood? Why? Because Earth is moving from west to east. It has
Okay,
to be
ma'am.
opposite, isn't it? Has to be opposite. Both
Yes,
cannot
ma'am.
start from the same because sun is moving around the, sorry, Earth is moving around the sun. You know that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Sun is stationary. Sun is not moving. Sun is stationary. But Earth is moving. Why Earth is moving from west to east? That's why we see that the sun is rising from east and setting in the west. Understood, all of you?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, lecture
One
is
question.
over.
That is over? Okay. Okay. Just one question I'm going to ask you. In the evening and in early morning, can you see one star, very big star in the sky?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Early
in
morning,
evening.
evening also,
In
and
early morning.
early morning and evening, both. You generally see a huge star which does not change its place, position.
Moon.
It remains at one position.
Yes, ma'am.
That
Moon,
is called
moon.
And
Dhruv Tara. Dhruv Tara. You know that? Dhruv Tara or Pole Star. What it is known as? Pole Star or Dhruv
Also.
Tara. When the sun is setting, at that time you see that star. You agree?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, the first star that we see.
Yes, yes, yes. The first star that we have, a huge star, very big star. That is called as pole star. You understand, beta?
Yes,
Observe it
ma'am.
Yes,
today.
ma'am.
Observe in the evening and let me know tomorrow. I mean,
Okay,
whenever we
ma'am.
meet next. Okay? So
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think you got lots of information regarding heavenly bodies today. How do you feel?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you
Good.
feel? Good?
Good, good.
Yes, this is how you have to make yourself strong, to
Yes,
be
ma'am.
educated and to be literate in both the manner. Okay, beta?
Yes.
And keep on asking me questions
Yes,
as
ma'am.
you asked me right away. Why sky is blue? Beautiful question. Write it down, let me know. And when we finish with the chapter, because I don't want you to be deviated, when we finish with the chapter, whatever queries you have, we'll keep one session for your questions. Is it clear? One complete uh, uh, lecture only for your doubts clearance. Is it clear, beta?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Have a good day then.
Bye,
Enjoy your
ma'am.
day. Bye, beta.
Good morning, Siddhi, ma'am.
Good morning.